Dear students of 4th year honors in the Department of English, you are most welcome to my online class. Today we have met after a long time. I hope you are passing your days keeping at home during this pandemic. You are keeping yourself aloof from the class. As a result, we the teachers are also staying far from you. As you are being deprived of our classes, considering this, our honorable and respected principal has arranged this online class, and with a view to conducting this class, we have set up an online class studio, and from that studio I am greeting you. Welcome. Today I should like to discuss the syllabus first, and especially 19th century novel which has come first in your syllabus. The course title is 19th century novel. Most of you consider this course easier than the other courses, but some of you, by this time some of you have told me that the novel Pride and Prejudice, seems to be a bit harder to some of my students. That is why I have decided to read this novel with you, and this is my introductory class with you. The novel Pride and Prejudice. By this time I have written the name of the novel on the whiteboard. Pride and Prejudice, written by Jane Austen, and his time, that is the time of Jane Austen is, the lifetime of Jane Austen is 1775 to 1817. It indicates that she belonged to romantic age. Whenever a student was asked in his viva voce, he is asked to mention the name of a novel that belongs to romantic age, that is romantic novel. They failed to give a correct answer. They are acquainted with the romantic poets, but they are hardly acquainted with the romantic novelists. So, Pride and Prejudice is a novel that belonged to romantic age. Now, the novelist Jane Austen, I like to tell something about her. Jane Austen was the second daughter and the seventh of 8 children of a rural clergyman. Her father was a clergyman, and this novelist belonged to romantic age. But she did not follow the romantic tradition. She had negative indebtedness to romanticism. Romanticism for her could only be material for her comedy. It affected her only negatively. Romantic characteristics affected her negatively, and in no other way. It is quite clear to us that Jane Austen was living when the tide of romanticism was in its height, yet she kept herself far from this romanticism, romantic tradition, romantic qualities. Romantic qualities are hardly found in her novel, though she lived in romantic age. And now, this was about her life, personal life, and as a novelist. Now, the novel itself, Pride and Prejudice. The title consists of main two words, pride and another is prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. Now, the title, how has the novelist chosen this title? How did the novelist give such a title to her novel, Pride and Prejudice? There are two main characters, that is the hero and the heroine. Title Pride and Prejudice, that is, there in the novel you will find two main characters, Darcy and Elizabeth. Pride and Prejudice, that is Darcy's pride. What is his pride? Darcy is proud of his wealth, proud of his education, proud of his status, and he was a bit averse to meeting common people. That was his pride. And the heroine of the novel, Elizabeth Bennet, firstly considered Darcy very much boastful. That was Darcy's pride, mainly according to Elizabeth. On the other hand, Elizabeth nourishes prejudice against Darcy. Darcy was very much boastful, moody, and like this. That is why Elizabeth Bennet has a kind of prejudice against Darcy. That is why the main characters of the novel bear these two qualities, pride and prejudice. That is why the novel has been titled Pride and Prejudice. Now, the opening sentence of the novel is like this: it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. This is the first sentence of the novel, and it is very much significant. I repeat, it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. So, the first line of the novel indicates that the main theme of the novel is love and marriage. And then this novel, Pride and Prejudice, is called a domestic novel. Domestic novel. Why is this novel called like this? Domestic novel is such kind of novel as deals with the married life of common people. That is why this novel is called a domestic novel. And this novel consists of 61 chapters. Now, the main characters, the major characters of the novel: first, Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. Mr. and Mrs. Bennet, husband and wife, and they are living in Longbourn. Their residence is in Longbourn. Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. Mrs. Bennet is a bit frivolous and very much anxious about her 5 daughters. On the other hand, Mr. Bennet is very much practical, and he is not so much anxious about her daughters as his wife. The names of 5 daughters, you know, by this time I think you have gone through the novel and know the main story or the plot of the novel. The 5 daughters of Bennet couple: Jane Bennet, Elizabeth Bennet, Mary, Kitty and Lydia. These are 5 daughters of Bennet family. The eldest daughter is Jane, very much polite, gentle and beautiful as well. Jane. These 5 daughters and Mr. and Mrs. Bennet lived in Longbourn. There, the name of their living place is Longbourn. The other character, Mr. Bingley. Mr. Bingley, a bachelor. He is very rich, handsome. He has rented an estate at Netherfield Park. Netherfield Park, not very far from Longbourn, a neighboring living place, Netherfield Park. As you know, Mrs. Bennet is quite anxious about the marriage of her 5 marriageable daughters. That is why whenever she comes to know about a bachelor, she becomes very much worried, and she tries her best to get one of her daughters married off. Whenever she heard that a bachelor named Mr. Bingley has rented an estate at Netherfield Park, she tells her husband to meet Mr. Bingley, and if he gets time, he is told by his wife to visit Netherfield Park. So, Mr. Bingley, a gentle bachelor and very close friend to another character, namely Mr. Darcy. Mr. Darcy, Bingley's bosom friend. Mr. Darcy himself lived in London. Mr. Darcy, his full name is Fitzwilliam Darcy. His full name is Fitzwilliam Darcy, and his estate is situated in Pemberley. Mr. Darcy, who is seemingly proud and boastful, but in reality he is not that kind of person. Practically, he is a very good man. He bears a good mentality, and it is proved, at last it is proved by the heroine Elizabeth Bennet, and his good qualities are exposed to Elizabeth Bennet. You know very well, for the first time, Elizabeth Bennet did not like Darcy, as Darcy did not like even to dance with Elizabeth. He thinks that Elizabeth Bennet is below his dignity. However, lastly, Elizabeth's prejudice against Darcy was over, and she agreed to marry Darcy, and at the end of the novel, Mr. Darcy, or Fitzwilliam Darcy, and Elizabeth Bennet got united. In last chapter, we will come across that Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet got married, and then comes another very significant character, George Wickham. George Wickham was a military officer, but as a person, he is a wicked and overall he is a greedy person. Actually, he is a greedy person. Though he is a militia officer, he is not a good man, good person in reality, and that is why he is considered the antagonist of this novel Pride and Prejudice. And then another character, and sorry, I have forgotten to mention another thing. This very Mr. George Wickham, we will find it afterwards, that when we will go through the novel or discuss the novel, we will see that he eloped, he eloped Lydia, that is, there is a case of elopement in this novel. You may be asked, there is an elopement, the case of elopement in this novel, and this happened between Mr. George Wickham and Lydia, that is, Lydia eloped with Mr. George William. And then comes Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, he is a bit snobbish as well as idiotic clergyman. He was attracted or enthralled by the Bennet girls, and once he made a proposal to Elizabeth Bennet for marriage, but it is a matter of sorrow that she that is Elizabeth Bennet turned down his proposal, and finally Mr. Collins married Charlotte Lucas. He failed to marry Elizabeth Bennet because of his snobbery and idiocy. Elizabeth Bennet did not like Mr. Collins at all. These are the main characters. There are some other minor characters. We will not discuss the other characters in the next class. We will throw light on the main event or the plot of the novel, and you will get prepared for the next class. You yourself go through the novel and try to understand the novel, and I will read the main events, main plot of the novel with you. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and today that is all for the day. Thank you all.